Well, Saints and Packers fans, it's finally here. Welcome to post Hall of Fame quarterback purgatory.
Welcome to the Jenks and the Hammer podcast, bringing you the latest NFL news and insights from the perspectives of two die-hard fans. So sit back, relax, and get ready for some football talk with Jenks and the Hammer.
And here we go.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Jenks and the Hammer podcast. I don't know how much longer this is going to be an NFL podcast. With the way both of our teams are playing right now, I think we're getting ready for NBA season. You know, we're filming this currently Wednesday night. Jenks is a Thunder fan. I'm a Heat fan. Both of our home openers are tonight, so we're excited, to watch our teams, root for a team that's actually kind of good.
I think we're in Chicago, right?
You're in Chicago?
Yeah, I think we're in Chicago. But
either way, season openers, being played tonight, so that's exciting, and we're looking forward to that. And who knows? I mean, if both teams are doing pretty good, this might be an NBA podcast I don't know if we make it the full NFL season, but we'll see.
Yeah, who knows? We'll be talking about NBA just a little bit. We don't want to bore all the NFL fans out there that are listening to this, but all it takes is one win for our teams, because right now Saints and Packers are both underperforming, to say the least. They both look like, for lack of better words, they just look like shit. They really do on both sides. Or Packers fans, you guys got, I don't know, the defense is not playing bad, but it's just the offense is very slow, very, very slow. Same for the Saints. You look at it, the Saints they can't start off hot. You saw it, and we should have easily had a good lead in the Jacksonville game. They gave us 2 turnovers right off the bat, and we got like 3 points out of it. It's just a rough start to the game. You come back just to have a drop in the end zone and lose on fourth and goal. Overall, just a rough loss. But going into our picks now, Hammer and I tied this week. It's probably the only positive at all, if you even want to call that a positive. We tied in picks. So now Hammer is 67-39, and I'm 60-46. So 2 all right records picks wise, but this was an NFL week with a lot of crazy games. Some that refs kind of won the game for the teams, and others that just were shocking downright. Like no one saw the Vikings without Justin Jefferson just beating the brakes off of the 49ers. So good NFL week here, and we got another one right ahead of us. So Thursday night football, we got the Bucs taking on the Buffalo Bills, and this is one of those games that I'm just praying that Baker Mayfield comes out as Baker Mayfield in his non-prime, not good Baker Mayfield. That's all I care about. Bills, hopefully they bounce back. They just lost the Patriots. Like, come on, the Patriots probably were arguably my worst team in the NFL the last few weeks. Like, they were just utter garbage. So the Bills come out.
Even the Saints beat them.
Even the Saints beat them 34-0. Like, come on, what's going on there? I don't know. The Bills come out, lose. I think the Bills bounce back at home in Orchard Park, and they beat the Bucs.
Yeah, I mean, as a sports fan, you know this. Any game, any night, someone can win. You know what I mean? Even if it's the heavy, even if you're the underdog, you could still go out and win the ball game. That's what we saw last week with the Patriots and the Bills. Like no one thought the Patriots were gonna win that game. They were playing really, really bad, worst team in football, like Jake said, and they come out there and win. You never know what's gonna happen. With that being said, though, I still feel like Buffalo's going to win. I think Buffalo's going to win Thursday night. I think they bounce back. Tampa's playing good, though. They're shocking some people, definitely, with the way they started the season, but I got to go Buffalo.
Yeah, Buffalo all the way here. And then next game, we got the Texans taking on the Panthers, and right off the bat, you're looking at this game. Panthers are 0-7 now. Or I think they're 0-6. I think they had a bye week. And then the Texans coming in, I think they are 3-3. And the Texans have a solid football team. A lot of people were picking them to be the worst team in the AFC South, but they're a solid team. D'Amico Ryans has them going in the right direction. CJ Stroud's looking good. I'm going to take the Texans here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Houston too. Right now, I mean, Carolina really is the worst team in football. They haven't won a game yet. I think that continues here in week 8.
Yeah, not much to say there with the Panthers. Like, it's going to be hard to pick them any week. You got the Rams taking on the Cowboys in Jerry's World. And this is an interesting game because the Rams, every single week, their offense is looking good. Their offense looks great. Their defense is it's meh, but they have Aaron Donald, who every week can be a game wrecker. So I'm going to go the Cowboys here. I think the Cowboys, their offense, after a bye week, they get to kind of recharge a little bit, and I think they come out. Dak plays well. CD has a good game, and I think they beat the Rams at home.
Yeah, this is my underdog pick of the week. I'm going with the Rams. Dallas is a tough place to play. Cowboys, they get all the calls on home. But with that being said, Cowboys coming in after a bye. A bye week can be good. It could be bad. We'll see what happens. In my opinion, I think Dallas is going to come out bad and kind of slow. And to that, they've kind of been slow and bad this start of the year. You know what I mean? They haven't been themselves. Dak has been playing good. Um, Offensively, it's an old offense. You know what I mean? Compared to these new offenses, like Sean McVay, Shanahan, Matt LaFleur. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? It's an old offense. You know what I mean? It just like Dak isn't playing good. It's just
A very
like
average year. Yeah.
it's very yeah. You know what? And the defense, they're banged up too. So I'm gonna go with the Rams. Like Jank said, you know what I mean? Offensively, they're clicking right now. And defensively, like they got some dudes and like they're bend or break, you know what I mean? And I think Dallas is underperforming this year, so give me the Rams.
Yeah, and if you look at it, they should have beat the Steelers last week, but they got a very bad spot, gave the Steelers a first down, and ultimately
Yeah.
they lost the game.
Yeah.
Then you got the Purple People Eaters coming into Green Bay,
Shut
taking on
up.
the,
All
the
right. You
Green
know what?
Bay
You don't you
Packers.
don't you don't have to say that. You don't have to say that.
You got the
That's overdue.
the Vikings taking on the Packers at Lambeau Field. And I'm sorry, Hammer, I'm gonna have to take the Vikings here. The Vikings just came out, beat the 49ers. I think it was in Minneapolis, so it wasn't crazy. Like they still had home field advantage. They had the skull going and there. Oh, I can't even I just hate the Vikings, man. But anyways, the Vikings come in. I think they beat the Packers. The Packers haven't started off a game well at all this year. You've seen every single week that their first half is very, very stagnant. And like you said, Hammer and I were FaceTiming the other day, and he mentioned how the Packers have the best second half offense in the league.
Doesn't
And
make any
that's hard.
sense.
It's hard to believe. If they put it together in the first half, who knows? Maybe they have something over there. But until they do that, I'm not gonna be able to pick them. So I'm gonna go the Vikings here.
Yeah, good pick. Yeah, I don't like. I'm not gonna talk about it a lot. I really don't know what to expect from this team. I don't really have high hopes anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just gonna watch Sunday and see what happens. Like, I hate the Vikings too. If I get to pick a game we could win, it's definitely this week. I hate the Vikings so much. I kind of hate them more than I hate the Bears. I really, really dislike the Vikings. We're at home. I don't want them coming into our house beating us. But honestly, the way we're playing, Minnesota's getting a little hot right now. I think 2-game win streak, right? Coming off a big win Monday night against a really, really good football team. So, like, you pick the Vikings. I'm not going to be mad at that. I'm going to pick the Packers because sadly I'm a Packers fan. But yeah, I don't know what to expect with this team. Like Jenk said, they're like the worst offense in the first half and the best offense in the second half in the league. So I'm I don't know. We're banged up, so whatever. On to the next game. Go
Yeah,
Pack
you
go.
you and me both, man. Can't stand the Vikings. Every
Hate
once
the
in a while
Vikings.
I'll have nightmares every once in a while. Just back in my ear, I'll hear Joe Buck saying "Dig sideline touchdown." And I can't. I'll never forget. Anyways,
Oh, I do remember. I do remember when we were roommates. I'll never forget. Jenks woke up 2 a.m. He's like twitching. He's saying like Marcus Williams, Stephon Diggs. Like he's like replaying it, and I'm like, dude, this kid having yeah. What's up with this kid? I had to call like 911.
and- anyways,
Dump
then we
water
got
in his face.
so
Showed his seizure.
both of our teams back to back. We got the Saints taking on the Colts in Indianapolis. And this is a good game. I think will be a good game this week. I think this is an underrated game just because the Saints haven't had a great offense. But end of the game last week, you saw them kind of start to click. All in all, though, I'm interested to see how our defense plays against the Colts, who just scored 38 on a very, very tough Browns defense without Anthony Richardson. You see that, and it jumps off paper right off the bat. Gardner Minshew came out, was throwing good passes. They had a good run game. I think both running backs to them had good touchdowns. So interesting side of the ball for the Colts is their offense. Like it's just overperforming what they were expected to do. And the Saints are underperforming right now on offense. Their offense looks looks terrible. Derek Carr has not looked good. He's making one read and throwing the ball every single time. He's not going through his progressions. It's just been rough. For all Saints fans right now, there's like Saints Twitter wars going on. You got Olave versus Derek Carr. You got Pete Carmichael versus should we keep Pete Carmichael or is it Dennis Allen's fault? It's all over the place. Saints fans, we're just hoping for something to turn around. If they don't finish 7-3, or if they don't finish 7-3, I think the season's over. I think easily 10-7 probably is the ceiling right now. Um, and that's really what you're looking at for the NFC South. Like we all have easy schedules. I think one of the Falcons or the Bucs, they'll finish with a schedule with a record like that, like 10-7, 9-8. So the Saints need to go 7-3, 6-4, something like that to make the playoffs so they want any chance. And these next 3 games are going to be real telltale signs of who they are as a team. So I'm going to pick the Saints here as a Saints fan, but Hammer, I'd advise you not to pick the Saints.
Before I make my pick, any comments on Chris Olave?
Nah.
No comment.
Look, no. I'm going to say, as long as it's just speeding, doesn't come out and he's drunk or anything like that, I'm not going to say it's the end of the world, but just slow down, man. You can go as fast as you want on the field, but not off the field. And lately it's been flipped.
Ooh,
so,
I like that. Nice touch.
Yeah.
Like that.
Thank
All right. Like Jenk says, I'm going to take his advice. I'm going to go with the Colts here. I got Jonathan Taylor in one of my fantasy leagues, so let's go, JT.
I respect it. I respect the pick. Anyways, then we got another AFC East game that could end up being pretty good if the Patriots play like they did against the Bills last week.
Second time they're playing. Patriots and Dolphins
This
already.
is a good game. It's a good game, and I think the Patriots fans are a little bit excited right now. They're like, "Oh, we could be back," but no, you're not back. Dolphins are gonna come out, blow them out at home in Miami.
Yep, same Dolphins.
I don't know. I think it was a little bit of a fluke. Like, yeah, it's the Bills. They're always going to play the Bills pretty well. So, the Dolphins in the Miami Heat, they're going to blow them out pretty well. Next game, we got the Battle of New Jersey here. We got the Jets taking on the Giants at home for both teams. You got the Giants coming out after a game where, they played all right versus the Commanders with Tyrod Taylor, but they didn't look great. The Commanders just looked worse. Then you got a team with the Jets who have a great defense, and they're going to just destroy whoever the quarterback is for the Giants. So I'm going to take the Jets here in an away game against the Giants.
Yeah, this is a big game for my area, for my state. This is big time. The mini Super Bowl. Nah, who cares about this game? I had tickets for this game, but I can't go because I have to stay home and watch the dumb Packers play at 1:00. Whatever.
And Aaron isn't playing anymore, so who cares?
Yeah, I know. Nah, even if Aaron was playing though, I wouldn't go just because Packers are playing. Like I hate them. I hate the Packers, but I gotta watch them.
Yeah,
But yeah, like Jake said, the Giants coming off like a big win, underdog win against the Commanders, at home, and then you got the Jets coming off a bye, Jets coming off a big time win against Philly. Both teams banged up. I'm gonna go with the Jets. I think they're the better team. I think Zach Wilson's been playing a little bit better. He's been targeting number 17 a little bit more, which is why I think they've been winning too.
Good.
Brees Hall is picking it up. Defense has been playing good, so I'm gonna go with the Jets.
Good. Yeah, and I need another good week out of Garrett Wilson. I have him in fantasy.
Me too.
Anyways, next game, my underdog pick of the week. We got the Jaguars taking on the Steelers in Pittsburgh. We're gonna have a lot of terrible towel action this week. Steelers win at home, upset pick of the week right here.
I like it. Steelers are, they're one of those teams that they're good to bet against when they're the underdog. I mean, to bet for, when they're the underdog, because that's just who the Steelers are. You know what I mean? That's a Mike Tomlin led team. They're never out of it. No matter who they have, strapping on, the red and yellow. I mean, the red and yellow, the black and yellow. You know what I mean? Whoever's putting it on, whoever's playing for them, it doesn't matter. Everyone, has this mentality, has this mindset when playing for the Steelers. And when you're playing for someone like Tomlin, that motivates you. You know what I mean? Like, you're never out of it. They play tough. They play gritty. I like to pick. I'm going to go with the Jaguars here. I'm going to be a little safer. I'm just going to take the better team. But I like to pick. Good underdog pick.
Yeah, and I think it comes down to defense as well. And I think the Jaguars, they had an all right game against the Saints last week, but they were choking it away at the end. So I'm going to go Steelers here off of momentum. Then next game, you got the Falcons taking on the Titans. And this game, it hurts the soul, man. It hurts the soul. I want to
No way. You're picking the Falcons?
I want to pick the Titans for the sake of being a Saints fan, but right now I'm 7 picks behind. on Hammer and on picks, and I need the wins. I need the wins here. I'm gonna reluctantly pick the Falcons here. Can't even say it, but I mean the Titans they're full out selling. Will Levis is gonna have his debut game, I believe. So who knows? Hopefully, Will
Yeah.
Levis come out and give me the L here. I'm praying for an L pick here. I honestly would like one. I'm gonna go the Falcons here reluctantly.
Yeah, I'm good with the Falcons too. I've been kind of high on them. I think they're a good team. And yeah, they beat Tampa without Bijan Robinson. Hopefully he plays this week because totally screwed my fantasy team up 1 week. But yeah.
Yeah, you know what? You know what? No, Hammer picked the Falcons. I can only get better by choosing teams that he doesn't pick. So, I'm picking the Titans here.
I'm picking the
Who do
Titans
you
too.
okay, never mind. Picking the
No,
Falcons
I'm
again.
picking the Falcons. I'm Falcons. Where you going? What's your final one? I'm going
Pick
Falcons.
whoever you're not picking. All right.
I'm
So
going Falcons.
I'm going Titans. Titans, you better show out. Will Levis ball out, baby. I'm laying it all out there for you. All right. Next game, you got the Eagles taking on.
Well, that's the league that we're in together. That we like co-GM together. That's the one with Bijan, and
Yeah,
he got
dude.
point three.
And Arthur Smith
Terrible.
committed war crimes, fantasy war crimes by having Bijan sit out the
Can't
whole
make it
entire
up.
game. Oh, he's sick. He's sick, man. He's not feeling great. And last play of the game, he runs for 3 yards. It's like, oh, F you, Arthur
There you
Smith,
go.
giving us
Yeah.
0.3 points. Come on, what was that? What is that? It was just war crimes all across the league. NFL's investigating him for it. So another reason to hate the Falcons, everyone. So next game, you got the Eagles taking on the Commies in FedEx Field, and the Eagles are gonna come out and blow out the Commanders here. I think it's a relatively simple pick for me. I think the Commanders, yeah, they looked all right on offense. Yeah, the enemy's got them going in the right direction, but they're not making the plays they need to win a game like this. So I'm gonna go Eagles.
Yeah, I think right now when you look at the landscape of the NFL, the Niners just dropped 2. Philly just beat Miami. I think between those 3 teams, you probably say there's 3 best teams in football right now. And and like I said, Niners lost a couple, and Philly just beat Dolphins. So Philly's the best team in the NFL right now. They have to be. They just got an All-Pro, Pro Bowl safety from the Tennessee
right.
Titans, Kevin Byard. Like, this team is stacked. They're loading up. I wouldn't be surprised if they make another trade or 2 in these next, 6 days, week, whatever it is, before the trade deadline. I'm going Eagles.
Halloween spooky trade deadline. So we'll see. I'm hoping for some craziness. The last few have been kind of dead.
That was awkward.
whatever. Anyways, I'm saying like the trade deadlines have been lacking recently, so I'm gonna need an exciting trade.
Yeah, it's not the
this
NBA.
season.
That's why the NBA is better. Go Heat.
Yeah, okay. All right, that's gonna do it for the early picks, the early window picks. We're gonna take a quick break and get into the afternoon picks right after it.
I hate the NFL. All right, here we go with the other side of the picks. 4:00 games. We got the Cleveland Browns going to Seattle to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Tough environment to play at. Cleveland coming up with a big time win last week over the Colts. A last second touchdown, Kareem Hunt on my fantasy team. Let's go. Awesome pickup. I knew the pickup was going to turn out. You know what I mean? So that's hype. He's doing good. He's predicted to get more points this week. Seattle's been playing good football. They just beat Arizona. Seattle's got to be 4-2. I think 4-2. I think 4-2.
Yeah.
Yeah, Seattle's playing good football. As expected, they had a good team. Geno's kind of solidified himself as like a good QB now in the NFL. This is a good game, and this could be another upset underdog pick, but I'm gonna go with Cleveland. I know Seattle's getting picked to win the game right now. I'm gonna go with Cleveland. Cleveland they're playing good football. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they beat the Niners, and last week Deshaun Watson gets a concussion in the first drive. PJ Walker steps in, and he does his job again. You know what I mean? And gets them the win. And 2 weeks in a row they won. They won close games. You know what I mean? Through adversity. You know what I mean? So I got to go Cleveland here. Hot streak.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Seahawks this season. I don't think they've looked.
Why?
I don't think they've looked great. I think they've looked average. They're eking out games. They just barely beat the
I
Cardinals.
think they look good.
I don't think they look good against the Cardinals.
Well,
Their red
which-
zone offense is
I don't
awful.
know.
It is. The red zone offense is terrible. They got Devon Witherspoon that's going for them on defense. They got a few pieces on defense that look good.
Defense
But-
playing good.
and Kenneth Walker looks all right, but I don't love Geno
Offense
right
good.
now. I think he's playing like Geno Smith of old, and I don't think he's playing great for them. I think Cleveland's defense is going to overpower
No,
them
I don't know
easily,
about that.
and I got
Yeah,
Cleveland
but
here.
listen, Gino's playing like he's an average. Like I said, he's an average QB. He's 4-2. They're 4-2
Does not
right
look
now.
good.
They're 4-2.
I gotta find his stats. Let me look
Go
at
find
this.
his stats. Why
Yes.
you?
Okay. Listen. 219 yards last week, 2 touchdowns and an interception. 326 the game before, 0 touchdowns, 2 picks. 110 yards, 1 touchdown, 0 picks. 296, 1-1. 328, 2-0. 112 week 1, 1-0.
It's like
And
an hey,
he has
the
7
average
touchdowns,
good.
4 picks. He hasn't looked great. He really hasn't. Kenneth
Yeah,
Walker's putting the
yeah,
team on his
yeah,
back in the
but
run game. I don't think they look great, and I think that the Browns defense is gonna stifle them this week.
nah,
I got the Brownies here.
Gino's been good. Yeah, but I mean, like, is Gino a step down from last year? Yeah, probably. Gino was like,
He's
he
got
had to be.
worse stats than Derek Carr, dude, and Derek Carr's been playing
There
ass.
goes thanks. Yeah, but no, but Gino's winning games.
I don't
That's
think it's
why.
Geno winning
That's
the
why.
games, though.
That's why he's an average QB.
Yeah, but
Derek Carr is below.
I
I've
don't I
been
don't think
saying
it's
that
Geno
since the
Smith.
offseason.
I don't believe it's Geno Smith winning the games. I don't. So I'm
Okay.
gonna pick the Brownies here.
I like Gino.
Iffy pick, but I'm gonna do it anyways. So
You going Browns too?
yeah, I'm going Browns
And I'm going
easily.
Browns too. All right, next pick. Ooh, next game. We got the bird battle. We got the Baltimore Ravens playing the Arizona. That was weird. Got the, the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Arizona Cardinals. You know, Arizona kind of, Arizona stinks. They've been fighting though. They've been putting up fights with,
Frisky, but
yeah, they've been putting up. Stop saying frisky. That's
wait,
weird.
wait, 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 wait.
Stop.
Hammer. Let me
I
ask you a
hate
question.
that.
Would you
What?
rather watch the Packers or the Cardinals as a fan? Like if you would you rather have the Packers offense or the Cardinals offense or Cardinals like team? Like the
What?
way they're playing. Like as a Saints fan, I would rather watch the Cardinals have a one. I would rather
Uh,
watch. I would rather the Saints have a 1-5 record and play like the Cardinals right now and be entertaining to watch
are you
than
talking
have a
about it? Are
3-3
you talking
record.
about as a team or as an offense? Because you said offense.
Sorry, as a team, yeah. Watch
As
just
a
watch like
team,
for
yeah,
enjoyment.
probably Arizona. They got more like fighting like dog in them.
Yeah, our teams, man, just
Packers play like a whole bunch of pussycats. Like just gonna like you know
all
what
right.
I mean.
Oh, let's just
But
get to your pick. Let's just get to your pick.
oh yeah, yeah, and but I mean Baltimore's coming, out of week 7 with the win of the year. You know what I mean? Like they just Detroit was five
Coming
and
in
one
hot.
coming in, and they just blew the doors off. Like it was ugly, right? It was like at one point it was like 35-0. It was ugly. So I mean, Baltimore is emerging as one of the best teams in the league. Arizona is you know not far from that. You know what I mean? So maybe it could be a close game at first because Arizona fights, but like I got Baltimore. Baltimore probably by like 14-10.
I'm gonna go Baltimore here too. Not too much to say. All I'm gonna say is they tamed the Lions. The Lions came out of that. They came in as Lions and they came out like domestic house cats. So nothing else to say. Ravens won.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm spitting out crazy things today, Hammer.
All right. Chiefs,
Crazy.
Broncos. Broncos stink. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs.
Yeah, this is wild. Didn't they play like 2 weeks ago? If not a week
Yeah,
ago?
yeah.
The
They
week
played. They played.
so weird.
They play like
I think it
what
was
was
week
it?
6. I
Yeah, they
swear it
played.
was week
They
6.
played Thursday night football too.
Yeah, so just a weird scheduling here that they're already playing again. I don't want to. I'm picking the Chiefs here. I am. I think there's going to be a
Yeah.
little bit of a fight to start because this season, like, I don't know, the Chiefs haven't been absolutely blowing anyone out, but the Chiefs still look dominant every single week. And with Taylor Swift there, like I said, they're not losing until Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce
Stop
bring.
saying about Taylor
No,
Swift.
listen.
Stop.
The NFL will
No,
not let.
everyone wants to
the
say,
N-
everyone wants to complain about Taylor Swift. The only way to get rid of her and the Swifties and all that crap
Listen,
is you stop talking about them. Act like
I
they're not
agree.
there.
My point, the NFL will not let them lose until she's gone. And the reason is they want her
Until
as
they
the
break
halftime
up.
show. Yeah, until they break up, they're just not going to let them lose because the NFL wants her as the halftime show. So they will do whatever it takes to get the
Wait,
Chiefs there,
did
and
they
it'll
get
happen.
wait, what's the halftime show for this year's Super Bowl? They don't
I
know
don't think
yet?
it's confirmed. I don't think it's confirmed. That's what I'm saying.
She's
They
done it though, no? She's
No,
done
she's
it?
never done it, dude, and that's what they're trying to do. That is exactly what's trying to happen here. So it's a
Alright.
collusion.
Well,
It's a
let's stop
conspiracy
talking
theory.
about it.
Chiefs
Alright.
here.
Yeah. Alright. Chiefs. All right, next game, probably the game of the week.
100%.
Cincinnati Bengals going against the San Francisco 49ers. The 49ers we thought were the best team in the NFL. They just dropped 2 in a row. You know what I mean? Not playing good football. Cincinnati, we know they have the talent. Starting to pick it up a little bit after like starting the season off really bad. You know what I mean? We don't really know what to expect with Cincinnati. You know what I mean? We don't. But like they started to pick it up a little bit. Like I said, we know what kind of talent they have. This is good. This is gonna be a good game. I don't know if Trent Williams and Debo gonna be back for San Fran. I don't know. With that being said, though, I don't know. I don't see San Fran like losing 3 straight.
Be confident, Hammer. Make your pick, kid.
No, I
Who do
know.
you
I'm
got?
just saying. I'm just saying. I don't see him losing 3 straight. I think they're really well coached. They play hard. It's a good like environment, team chemistry. Like they know what this is about. They know they can't lose 3 straight. So San Fran.
I like it, but I got to go the Bengals here. The Bengals come in to San Francisco and they show that they're back. I think the Bengals come back like themselves. Joe Burrow has a vintage game, and he's only been in the league for like 3 years or whatever. But they come in, Bengals. Jamar Chase is a good game, 2 touchdowns. Joe Burrow has what, 3, maybe 4 passing touchdowns. I don't think the run game's that great. They still have Mixon over there, but I mean, I'm not in love with that run game right now. I'm gonna go Bengals here, and I don't mind the 49ers pick, but Sam Darnold's starting for them, and Sam Darnold's a bum. Even though anyone will fit into that system, I think Brock Purdy just has it down. I'm gonna go Bengals.
Wait, Sam Darnold starting? No, I'm Brock Purdy right now is
I
concussion protocol. I
They
can't
played
talk
Monday
today.
night. They played
Huh?
Monday Night Football. They played Monday Night Football. There's no shot he's getting back. If he does, maybe it's different, but I'm gonna go Bengals here.
Yeah, I'm going San Fran even with Sam Darnold. I don't think it matters. He's perfect. He's a perfect, QB build to play in that system. I knew he was in concussion protocol, but I think he plays. It's the NFL. They don't care that much.
We'll see.
Um, Sunday night football got a crap matchup here. Got the Chicago Bears against the LA Chargers. I don't know. Give me the Chargers.
All right, I like it, but I gotta go to the Bears here. No, I'm kidding.
No way. I was gonna say that.
Who the hell is picking the Bears here? Bears,
No
get that out of
way.
my face.
I
This
don't
is the
know.
most garbage Sunday Night Football game. You got, I think, what is it, Tyler or Tyson Badgett? I think it's
Oh,
Tyler.
I don't know. I
But
don't care that. I don't care
backup
that
from
much about him.
Colorado School of Mines, or no? I don't know. I don't even know where he's from. He's D2 though. He was the Heisman Trophy winner of the D2. Respect to him because he just blew out the Raiders, which is like cool, man. I mean, it's the Raiders. They have McDaniel, and as long as they have him, they're not going to be anything. So I'm gonna go Chargers here. I think they bounce back. Justin Herbert has a good game.
Yeah, same. All right, Monday, Monday night we got
Monday
the
night game.
Raiders playing like it seems like they're like 10th Monday night game of the season against the Detroit Lions. I'm gonna go with the Lions here. The Raiders are not a very good football team. The Lions are a good football team. They had a really, really,
Bad
really
week.
tough loss, bad week last week in week 7. I think they bounce back here at home Monday night, and I think I saw too. It's Detroit's first home Monday night game since like 2016, 2017. So I think that place is going to be rocking a little bit. You know what I mean? Prime time back in Detroit. I'm going to go with the Lions.
Yeah, I gotta agree here. The tamed house cats are gonna turn into lions right in front of our eyes on Monday Night Football, and they're gonna be going from meowing to roaring as a lion, just like that. So Lions come out, beat the brakes off the Raiders. All right, guys, getting right into the fantasy recap of the week. Huge week. Like I don't want to say anything crazy, but I might be on the comeback trail right now.
No.
Came out, won my game against Nicholas Lewis, the number 2 team in the league. Came out and won, and just like us, Hammer, in our league where we both have a team together, he had Bijan Robinson, and you look at it, and it probably screwed him over. I don't know 100% if he wins that game with him playing, but it would have been a closer matchup. And either way, I'm happy with the win. A win's a win. I'm going to try to make a few trades here. I'm going to pull a draft day and just be awesome with some trades here and come back. I just need a win streak, and who knows, maybe I turn this whole thing around. But for the win recap of the week, Hammer handed Thomas Brown, gloves didn't fit, his first loss of the season, so he is 6-1. Nicholas Lewis is 5-2. Hammer on a 2-game win streak is now in third at 5-2. Washington Red Wolves, Miranda Culver has a 2-game win streak as well, 4-3. Christian Diaz, wearing number 0, who have been just force feeding trades for Alvin Kamara, is now on a 3-game win streak, and he's at 4-3. Then you got amateur boxers Ethan Sturbis, my buddy from around here, who now lives, I think, down in Virginia Beach, who's also a Saints fan. Shout out. Virginia, stand up. All right. Anyways,
Virginia, stand up.
Virginia, stand up. Commonwealth, not even a state. Commonwealth. God, it's so weird.
Virginia,
we'll give it
stand
a
up.
Commonwealth. What the hell is even a Commonwealth? Anyways.
That was a
Then
funny line.
Then you get to the bottom of the leaderboard. You got JAD and me, both on 1-game win streaks at 2-5, baby. 2-5. Let's go. Anyways, that's going to do it for the fantasy recap. And I just got real quick. Arthur Smith has some words of wisdom here. Says,
oh, God.
On why they didn't bench Bijan Robinson. He said, I understand outrage and drama sells. If you really understand how things operate, there's nothing there. So basically a whole lot of nothing from this dude. God, I can't even stand him. The Falcons, just such bums. Such a terrible organization all around. Anyways, just benched Bijan Robinson for no reason, basically. Screwed us over. We lost by 3 in our league. And if Bijan played, we almost certainly win that game. All he needed is 4 catches. And he's been doing that pretty much every week. So rough week for us fantasy-wise, but we'll be bounced back next week.
Yeah, hopefully. All right, well.
Energy, Hammer. Heat are better play. Get hype.
That's true. The Heat are better play, a good organization, a good team that plays hard, that plays till the final buzzer sounds. Not like my Packers. Jimmy Butler, I'm excited to watch you play. Dude would run through a wall to get
maybe
a
you need
win.
him.
Do
maybe
anything.
need him on the Packers roster.
They do. Put him at receiver. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode of the Jenks Center podcast. Hope you guys are enjoying it. Hope, and if your NFL team is sucking, not doing too good, you know what I mean? Hop on the Heat bandwagon and let's go. Let's have a good year, get into basketball. But, yep, we're excited. Heat Thunder play tonight. NBA has started, so that's another thing too. Fun. That's fun to follow and keep track of. And if you guys are interested in that, let us know in the comments and we can, maybe add on a NBA segment at the end.
Yeah, 5-minute recap, something like that.
At the end, of like a week or something like that. Whatever you guys want, let us know. We're happy to do it. But with that being said, Jenks, any closing thoughts before we get to watch the Saints and the Packers play another Sunday?
Man, I still have hope. Just win the game.
Good for you. Good for you.
Just win the game.
I'm
Just
tapped out.
Reason to believe.
I mean, I've seen the Packers. I've seen the Packers in this spot before, but the thing is, we had 12. We've, you know what I mean? We don't have 12 anymore. So I don't know.
I said it. I'm telling you, it's the post Hall of Fame quarterback depression for the Saints and the Packers. We're finding it and we're getting the groove, but we'll get there.
Hopefully. All right. Well, with that being said, make sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Jenks Hammer Pod. You can listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube at Jenks Hammer Podcast. If you watch on YouTube, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Enjoy week 8 because we won't.
See you guys.
Thank you for tuning in to the Jenks and the Hammer podcast. Remember to leave a review and follow all of our social media pages at Jenks Hammer Pod for more content. Until next time, who dat and go Pack Go!